Welcome everybody. It's your boy Coach C Day. Here with you guys today on the Call Man Guys live video. We're going live today. We're going to talk about the one workout that will legitimately help you drop body fat the fastest. Okay, you guys are looking to drop some serious body fat, and I'm talking about if you guys want to tighten up, if you guys, everything, man, just everything. If you want to make your legs tighter, your abs tighter, your arms tighter, everything. This is it right here, guys. So I'm gonna give about 3 minutes to go, okay? And after this, we'll get started, okay? Hopefully you guys had a beautiful day so far today. Today's Wednesday. Oh yeah. See what's going on. See what we got going on here. Yep. We're gonna give about 3 minutes, and we're gonna join everybody. What the number one workout that helps you drop body fat the most? Okay. The number one workout that is going to help you drop body fat the most. The fastest, too. The fastest, man. And you know what? Me and my client, I've done this myself, guys. I'm down 25% body fat. I put my clients through this one workout that they do every single time we train, or every time I put them on a training program. And I'm talking about they make immediate, significant changes with this one workout where they're dropping tremendous amounts of body fat. Their body's legitimately sculpting at the same time. They're getting stronger. They're more conditioned. They're more in shape. Guys, this is it right here. So we're going to give it one more minute. We're going to invite everybody and we'll go from there, okay? Hopefully you guys have a pen and paper. We'll take notes. Kevin, what's good, my brother? Talk to me, my man. How's it going, man? We're going to make it happen, bro. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. And if you guys want more information on fitness, nutrition, and mindset tips, after this video, this live video, I'm going to post a community group where you guys can join for free, and you guys can get free fitness and nutrition and mindset tips as well every single day. You guys are going to get motivated. You guys are going to get what you guys need throughout the day. I just love sharing value. I love sharing content. I love seeing people succeed. That's the name of the game, okay, guys? So give about 30 seconds left, and we'll go from there. If you guys are on this live video and you're very, very excited about the topic of how to shred and lose and just drop body fat the fastest, put a heck yeah in the comment section. If you guys are excited, you're on this live video about how to drop body fat the fastest, put a heck yeah in the comment section. Let's see who's really on here engaging and paying attention, okay? Cool. Yeah, boy. Yeah. How what's going on? Talk to me. That's it. Let's get it. Okay, guys, let's get started. Okay, so Zach, what's going on? Okay, guys, so the number one workout that anybody could ever do, right? And in this workout, right? You don't have to do it like for a whole hour. It only takes maybe 20 reps. So you gotta probably do 20 times, 3 times a week and go from there, okay? But the workout that's going to be able to help you melt away body fat, even in your sleep, right? Even in your sleep. What's going on? Even in your sleep, guys. I'm talking about outside the gym. You don't need any equipment, right? Even in your sleep. It's sprints, okay? Now, let me go ahead and tell you guys the importance of sprints, and why sprints are going to help you to burn and unleash that fat burning stage during the workout and after the workout, okay? So, guys, get a pen and paper. It's very important, okay? Sprints. Now, sprints is a very exhausting exercise, right? So if you guys don't like, stepping out of your comfort zone, if you guys are like okay with the results you have now, you're okay with the way you're working out now, then maybe this video is not for you. But again, if you guys are looking to really shred some serious body fat and really like sculpt your body, tighten up, then this is for you, okay? So the reason why sprints are so important and the reason why sprints are very effective is, number one, it's a full body exercise, okay? The amount of load you guys are going to put on your body just by doing sprints is enough itself going to build muscle and burn calories, okay? So the number one thing is we got to figure out, okay, where can we do sprints? Where's the best place to do sprints? Anywhere. I recommend if you have a hill, whether it's in your neighborhood, whether it's a hill, the way sprints uphill is actually the best way to go. You'll burn twice the amount of calories, right, to get exactly the results you want, and you're going to build a lot more muscle. Sprints have the load to build muscle and to burn calories, okay? But the mechanics behind sprints is you're working your legs, your hamstrings, your quads, your hips, your glutes, your abs, right? Like all of my clients, even myself, that I have trained, we have not done one sit-up, and they have some of the best abs that you could ever find. People always ask me, CJ, how do you have the best abs? Like, where do you get your abs from? I said, I do sprints. I have not done crunches in over 6 to 7, almost 8 years, guys. Right? And some of you guys probably thinking, oh, it's genetics. No, it's not about being genetic, guys. This is raw fact, right? Like, you guys have seen my results. I've dropped 25% body fat. I've gained 35 pounds of muscle. Sprints is the best way to go, right? So you can knock them out on bleachers, knock them out on the hill. You guys can knock them out in your neighborhood, things like that. Some people ask how long, how far. Guys, sprints don't have to be no more than like 40, 50 yards, right? So the number one thing about sprints is that you do want to have a distance where you have 40, 50 yards, but you need to time yourself, right? And I'm going to tell you why you need to time yourself, guys, when it comes to sprints. Number one, let's keep this simple, okay? Because I'm a guy with, I like to put formulas and play like physics and stuff like that. The longer it takes for you to get from point A to point B, the less calories you burn, the lighter the load on your body. So the less effective the exercise is, right? So let's just think about this for a second, okay? Sprints is an amazing exercise where you can burn a high amount of body fat, a tremendous amount of body fat, right? But also be able to put on lean muscle. We talked about yesterday in yesterday's live video about lean, macronutrients and how lean muscle versus body fat, the body fat versus muscle ratio needs to be where the body fat is low, the muscle's high. Will sprints help you to acquire that? Because it's the amount of load you guys can put in your body just by sprints alone is going to help you do that. But you've got to time yourself and you got to distance yourself, right? So if it took you, let's say on average, and this is not typical, but everybody to their own, proportion. If it takes you 7 seconds to run from point A to point B, the likelihood of you getting the result from a sprint would be lesser than if it took you 4 seconds to get from point A to point B, right? That's number one. So you got to make the distance longer and make the time shorter, right? That's the most effective way to get a sprint. And number two, okay, write this down, number two, less breaks. Right? When you're running sprints, you need to put a time on it. You need to put a cap on it, okay? Oh, snap. If I'm going to do 20 sprints, I only have 10 minutes. Or I only have 5 minutes to finish 20 sprints. Guys, this is an in and out exercise. It doesn't take an hour to do 20 sprints. It doesn't matter where you're at. It doesn't matter how big or small you are, how weak or strong you are. Sprints should not take you 30, 40 minutes to do if you're doing 10 or 20 sprints, right? Even if you're winded, right? So less breaks, more work, longer distance, shorter time frame to get there. Does it make sense? And when you put all that into perspective, you'll start getting results, okay? Maria, what's going on? Talk to me. Kevin, what's happening? Yes, if you guys are finding, if you guys are understanding exactly what I'm talking about, put a fire in the comment section, okay? I want to see if you guys are paying attention. Put a fire in the comment section. I'll give you guys different sprint exercises in just a couple seconds. But if you guys are really getting a lot out of this, put a fire in the comment section. Let me see who's really, paying attention to this. Guys, this is some raw stuff, man. It's basic stuff. But it's stuff that's so simple that people don't want to do, right? But I tell you this, when you do it, you'll have stupid, crazy results like you've never seen before in your life, right? So if you guys are getting some of this, put a fire emoji in the comment section. Let's see what we got going on here, okay? I'm going to invite some more people because I love sprints. Sprints is one of the best ways, if not the best ways, to stay in shape for the rest of your life, guys, okay? There are some prerequisites before doing sprints, and I'm going to show you guys what you guys need to be doing, what to stretch, how to stretch, when to stretch before sprints, and then go from there, okay? So get a pen and paper again, guys. For those of you guys that are just on this call or on this live video, make sure you guys are taking notes on this, okay? So what are we doing before sprints? How can we make the sprints more effective, right? Number one, you need to stretch. Now, what kind of stretches are we doing? A lot of you guys out there, and you know what? Yeah, some of y'all looking at me saying, oh, you know what? He gonna call me out. You dang right I'm about to call you out. You guys are doing static stretches. And that's not gonna help you with the maximum amount of your sprints. You guys are doing static stretches, right? There's there's multiple types of stretches, but the two main ones is you have a dynamic and a static stretch, okay? A dynamic stretch is more or less is here for a warm-up. So you don't want your muscles to be super loose, because if your muscles are too loose, and in this position we're talking about too flexible, right? Then you don't get to run as fast as you want. So you can't put in the full amount that you need because your body's too loose to get you from point A to point B. So you still want your muscles to be at the original length where it's supposed to be, but you don't want to be too loose. You lose the functionality of that muscle if it's too loose, okay? So instead of doing static stretches like holding the stretch for about 30 seconds, 40 seconds, what you want to do is a dynamic stretch where it warms your muscles up, you get more of a blood flow, your body's a little bit looser, and then you can go ahead and perform your exercise, okay? Now, what body parts are we stretching before sprints, okay? Now, a lot of you guys should be doing these stretches in general, okay? A lot of you guys should be doing stretches in general. When you wake up in the morning, you should be stretching, right? Because when you stretch, it's going to help you with your gait cycle, which is the cycle of which you walk when your foot comes off the ground and when it strikes the ground, okay? That's a whole different topic. But you guys can stretch. Stretching your hips. Number one, write this down. Stretching your hips, okay? Your hips is your core. Anytime somebody tells me, Coach, I want a stronger core, I want my core to show, be ready for me to tell you need to strengthen your hips and build your hips. Okay, so you need to stretch your hips out. If you got back problems, it's because of your hips. If you got knee problems, stretch your hips. If you got shoulder problems, stretch your hips. Like, your hips play a big role when it comes to working out, especially when it comes to your lower extremity and your core, okay? So stretch your hips. Dynamic stretching for your hips, okay? Number two, dynamic stretching for your hamstrings, okay? Again, I'm not going to get into all of it, but this is what you guys need. This is the prerequisite before taking sprints. Dynamic stretching your hamstrings, right? Why? Because your hamstrings help you to pull during the exercise, pulling during the sprint. Rodriguez, what's happening? Steve, what's going on? Talk to me, brother, okay? Dynamic stretching for your quads. Isaiah, it's on the hips. Yes, sir. Just like they said in football practice, right? It's on the hips, okay, guys? It doesn't matter if you guys are playing sports or not. This is the basics, okay? So you guys got to dynamically stretch your hips. You guys got to dynamically stretch your hamstrings. You guys got to dynamically stretch your quads. Your quads help you to what? Propel. Okay? So you don't want to blow out your knees. You got to stretch your quads so you can propel, okay? Dynamic stretch your quads. What's the next one? We need to dynamically stretch our calves and our Achilles. Okay? Your sprints are a lot more effective, believe it or not, when your calves and your Achilles are stretched. Because you want enough range of motion in your calves and your Achilles to perform triple extension and triple flexion towards a sprint. Okay? You're probably thinking, oh, what is all this? Guys, this is the physiology, the mechanics of sprints, right? And why they're so beneficial for you to burn crazy amounts of body fat at one time. But you got to prepare yourself before you do these to have the most effective results, okay? So the last thing we need to stretch, guys, is our lower back, our lumbar, right? Our trunk and our lumbar. Those are the closest muscle groups to our hips that we're going to be able to use. Well, not just your lumbar, but actually your mid-back, your thoracic spine. You actually want to stretch your mid-back and your thoracic spine so you can get full range of motion in all areas. Because if your back is too tight and it's too stiff, then you won't be able to perform a sprint, and you won't be able to work the muscles needed in your upper body for a sprint. For example, given your shoulders and your upper back are actually being used in a sprint. Your chest is being used in a sprint. Your abs are being used in the sprint, right? But if those things aren't unlocked, if they're locked up and jammed up, guys, you won't be able to use them. It's going to slow you down. You're not going to get the results you want. So you guys see why stretching is so important before the exercise, before the sprint. Okay, again, how long, how far, and how many times we sprint? Knock out 15 to 20 sprints in 10 minutes, okay? Write this down. 10 to 15 sprints in 10 minutes. Okay, how long? 10 to 15 minutes. How far? 40 to 50 yards. Will you be winded? Yes, 40 to 50 yards, okay? You guys got 10 to 15 minutes to finish 20 sprints within 40 to 50 yards, okay? Last but not least, you need to time yourself on how fast you're going to get there, okay? So for starters, if it's 40, 50 yards, get there in 10 seconds, okay? For intermediate level, from 40 to 50 yards, get there in 7 seconds, 6 seconds even, okay? And on the elite level, we need to hit these 40, 50 yards in 4 seconds, okay, guys? And nothing capped underneath that, okay? So you guys have how fast you need to get from point to point B, from started to intermediate to elite, okay? We talked about how long the distance needs to be. We talked about how long the exercise should be prolonged in total. Breaks. How long are your breaks and how many breaks do you get? Let's fraction this up, okay, guys? If you're doing 15 sprints, for every 5 sprints you do, you get a break. And I'm not talking about no 2-minute break. I'm talking about, like, you get 30 seconds, 1 minute max. Nothing more than that. 1 minute max of a break in between your sprints, okay? For every 5 sprints. If you're doing 20 sprints, right? Same thing. You can go for every 5 sprints. It's a fraction. Or for every 4 sprints, depending on how you want to do it, okay? And so we've started from point A to point B, okay? The stretches for the sprints, the dynamic stretches, how many, how long, how far, how fast. Now let's talk about the stretches you have to do after a sprint. Okay, and if you guys stay on this video, I'm gonna give you guys the foods to eat to help you guys burn body fat after a workout like this. Okay, if you guys are in love, man, if you guys are getting something out of this, man, put a fire in the comment section, man. Let me see who's really paying attention, man. Put a fire in the comment section. If you guys are gaining something out of this, if you guys are learning, simply even if you guys are just learning something, put a fire in the comment section and see what's going on. Brandon, what's going on, bro? How's everything going, man? How's your knee? Okay. If you guys are getting something out of this, make sure you guys put a fire in the comment section. Let's fire this thing up, man. I'm pretty stoked. I'm super excited. Guys, we got 90 days worth of information you guys are about to learn. So please stay tuned to these live videos because I'm going to give you guys everything you guys need to become successful and to reach your health and fitness goals these next couple of weeks, these next couple of months, okay? So here's the last type of stretches you guys need to be doing after these extraneous amounts of sprints. Remember we talked about dynamic and static stretches, right? Where the dynamics are just the warm-ups and the statics are actually where you get to hold them longer. Well, just that. After the exercise, guys, you're going to do static stretches, okay? Where you actually hold the stretch for 30 seconds. What are we stretching after the sprints? We're going to stretch, number one, our groins. Okay, the groin magnus chain. There's actually 5 muscles in that one, okay? You're going to stretch your hamstrings. You're going to stretch your quads, okay? Now, you can stretch your hips. Nothing wrong with that. You can. That's completely up to you, okay? You'd probably be really tired by then, but that's perfectly fine, okay? We stretch your hamstrings, quads. Oh, and don't forget to static stretch your glutes, too, because your glutes play a big role when it comes to sprints, believe it or not. Okay, my butt be on fire after I'm done doing some sprints. So do my clients. So, now, let me tell you guys some results off of sprints, okay? I have a client right now. I have a lot, but I have one client right now specifically, and she does sprints. I have her do at least 20 sprints within our training session, whether it's 5 in the beginning, 10 in the middle, another 5 in the end. But she does these sprints in between our workouts, so the whole workout, okay? Let me tell you what the significance of her results within these last couple of months doing sprints, okay? Are you guys ready for this? She has dropped 15 pounds consistently every single month, the last couple of months she's been training with me. Just by incorporating the sprints. Her job is telling her she looks differently. In the first month, they told her she looks completely different. Her arms are sculpting up. Her body's tightening up. Her abs are getting tighter, right? Her legs are getting stronger. Her legs are actually being more defined. And her legs are actually bulking a little bit more too, believe it or not, right? And there is science behind how sprints help you do all those things, right? Not only that, she feels more energized. She's gained more stamina and endurance. And she's just overall more conditioned. Walter, what's going on? Okay? So I have other clients that do sprints and things like that. You guys can do sprints with a sled. You guys can do sprints with a tire. I always bring sleds and tires with my clients and with myself when it comes to working out because those are going to add resistance. So if you guys want to actually add resistance to build more muscle and burn even more calories and more body fat. Now, guys, I'm talking about like 800 calories, 900 calories with these sprints and tons of body fat. Add a sled, grab a weight, grab some dumbbells, or even grab a tire and push that tire. And guys, you're going to find that you're going to burn twice the amount. Like I said, sprints alone burn so many calories, but if you add resistance, you guys are going to actually burn twice as much. Okay? So, that's the whole dynamic of the sprint. Okay? You guys got the whole thing of the sprint. For everybody who's on this live video right now, I promise you guys, I give you guys some information about what to eat after sprints. You guys ready? Okay, write this down. We talked about this yesterday, okay? It's part of the macronutrient section. If you guys don't remember, go back to the video, okay? It's protein. Protein. Anything that has a high amount of protein after the sprints are going to be beneficial for you, okay? Protein. You eat your carbs before, you eat your protein after, okay? Carbs before, protein after. Why protein, coach? Why protein? Well, I'm going to tell you guys why, okay? Protein is a building block for your muscles. It's going to help you recover a lot faster, okay? It's going to help you with recovery stage. It's going to help you with the building stage, okay? So after sprints, you eat something high in protein. Now, where you get your protein, it does matter. Because for me, I'm more of a high-quality guy. So I'm not going to say go out there and eat steak and beef and all that stuff. But eat something that's easier to digest with a higher quality protein. Again, you guys know I'm all plant-based with everything, okay? Even doing plant-based nutrition, I've gained 35 pounds. I've dropped 25% body fat. Guys, plant-based nutrition, when you get your proteins from plants, fruits, vegetables, nuts, and grains, you're going to have a better, and this is factual, because studies show that those who are on plant-based nutrition and increase their protein through plants and vegetables recover faster, have a higher optimal performance during their workouts, and have a faster recovering time, okay? And of course, they get stronger a lot faster, and it's just so much more benefits, right? There's more nutrients and vitamins, derivatives from the plant itself, okay? So I'm not going to tell you guys where to get your proteins from, but that's where I get my proteins. That's where I get my clients get their proteins, and of course, they've been successful doing that, okay? If you guys got questions with products, what kind of products you guys want me to recommend you guys, I do have my own products that I recommend that will help you to burn body fat in your sleep, to burn body fat while you're working throughout the day, to help you shed body fat and build lean muscle in your sleep while you're on the go, whether you're at work, whether you're at home. If you guys have questions with those products, how to gain extra energy, then that's what I have for you guys. Give me a DM or comment below for more information. Hopefully you guys found this very useful. Again, I'm not going to keep these live videos up all day. They give them 24 hours. I'm taking them down. So hopefully you share this with people and they gain the same information, and enjoy.